today's show is all about Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day is coming up next week. Um,
Mm.
and uh, Valentine's Day is a an interesting holiday for people that are in our persuasion. Whether they, because
You can say our persuasion.
yeah, because we're
Okay.
pop
Where are you
culture
going, sir?
affiliated. We're pop culture affiliated, and usually because of a lot of those, a lot of people that are really into pop culture, they're introverted by nature. They don't really, really come out of their shell. They don't really get to meet a lot of new people. Not saying that they don't have those desires because they do, but it's an interesting, holiday. So we know there's a lot of couples in the pop culture space as far as like in the movies and stuff like that. But if there were people that are, in a relationship, because I think I've seen a lot in most more recent years of couples in the pop culture space, finding each other in nerd groups and like really falling in love, and it's really cool. But if you guys were to go on, if your significant other, not saying that they are, not making any assumptions, if your significant other was into pop culture like you, what would you do as far as like what do you think would be the perfect pop culture gift you'd want your significant other to give to you? GQ, this will be tough for you because you buy every damn thing anyway.
Exactly.
But so maybe I shouldn't start with you.
Yeah, don't start with me because
I won't start with you.
That'd be a waste.
Me.
You can come back
I'll
to me
start
later.
with Sam.
Yes.
What would you want your significant other to get you as a perfect pop culture gift for Valentine's
You
Day
better.
to express those
You
love?
better be getting me co-op games and lots of food, and blanket fort, and that's what we're doing.
Blanket fort.
A blanket
Yes.
That
fortress.
sounds fun.
Yeah,
Those are
that-
Blanket
nice.
fortress, co-op games,
Okay.
good food.
Okay. Right. All right.
Set.
Any specific type of co-op game, like in a genre space, like what would you want?
Okay, so there's two that I'm thinking of. There's one called Unraveled, and you are these like cute little yarn characters, and you have to help each other through like platformers and obstacles. And then there's another one that's called, I think it's Haven, and you literally play as a couple through like a very sci-fi space world. It's very cool.
You mean
So
that
those are
it
two
takes
options.
two?
Yeah, basically.
That's interesting.
Yeah, good stuff. That's what I would want.
Okay.
That sounds like a fun Valentine's date.
No, it does. So
Yeah.
so you would want to stay in though. That's essentially what you're saying,
Yes.
right? You want to stay in. All right. Not
Wait,
going out.
What kind of food?
Good
Ooh,
question. Good question.
You need something that you could like eat easily without like greasing up your game controllers and stuff.
That's difficult.
So,
Exactly.
Very
I was about to
difficult.
say, like you
Right?
Very difficult.
So like,
yeah.
sushi?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Okay. Sushi's fair.
All right.
Yeah. Sushi boat. They make those little love boats. There, done.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Sushi
Hey,
boat.
now she's got some really
All
good
right.
ideas.
Okay, so unless you already own the game, blanket fort is free unless you just don't have any blankets at home.
Right.
And chairs and couches. But okay, so blanket fort is okay. All right, so we're looking at sushi boat though.
That's pretty.
I know that's at least $100, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's
150?
not
It's probably way more. We've gotten
Right.
sushi boats before for like birthdays.
Exactly.
and
The sushi is the most expensive part of that date,
Yeah,
but that's
sushi
awesome.
boat.
I
Yeah,
was
no,
just gonna suggest.
Okay, go ahead, Lori.
No, I was just gonna say, like, to my husband, like, let's play a co-op game and get some sushi and build a blanket for it. And he's gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm gonna say it came highly recommended from the culture junkies.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Sam.
was
All
gonna
right.
say he usually gets me plants, and I
Oh
kill
wait.
them. So
Wait,
Wait,
he
wait.
usually gives you
Plants or
I
flowers?
get plants.
No,
Yeah,
No,
for, like,
not
a-
flowers.
I
Plants
approve of
live.
that. I approve of
Flowers
that.
die, plants live.
Plants
Yes.
live, flowers
Plants,
die.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
I kill
Okay.
them all anyway, so it doesn't matter. I can't
right.
keep something alive in my house. I
Wow,
like
she's a
plants for
murderer.
outside.
Did you hear that?
I
She's a
don't have a
killer.
green thumb for indoor plants, but I can grow everything outside. Like I have an avocado tree and an orange tree that are in big pots, and I bring them in for like the 2 months that it's cold here in Texas, and then they go back outside and they're great.
Okay.
But if
Okay.
it's like an indoor plant, dead. Orchids,
That's
dead.
valid because you have
Dead.
to always find where the sunlight comes in. I have indoor plants and I'm always like moving them around where the sun
Yeah.
is. I'm like, here, here, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like you're taking
But
care of a
I was gonna
child.
say, get me
Close.
for
Okay.
my nerd present from Valentine's Day. I just want a really nice lightsaber, but that's me.
You went to Sword of Omens
That's a nice
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Yes, I was just going to bring up that Sword of Omens lightsabers. Now, see that. Okay, Dido, would you want something like that?
No.
Okay, what would you want as a guy? Because not to throw them out there, but we need to for guys, some guys need some help. Fallen Marvel, has said that he lacks imagination, and I can relate. With if you're trying to think of ideas, will make a fun date. For what if you were to? This is just hypothetical because I know Adobogirl is even though she's a casual, she has her likes.
Well, first thing is she's always told me the whole entire life, if I'm going to do something nice for her, don't do it on the same day everybody else decides they want to do it. You find a random day, you surprise me,
Wait.
and you do stuff like
Excuse
that.
me, stop. I'm gonna have to stop you there. So now, Adobogirl, now I'm gonna put you on the spot because now you're telling him
She's told me this for 20
not
years.
to do it on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
because it won't mean anything.
Because everybody else is doing it. It's already set in stone. You didn't. It's not special because if everybody's doing it, how is it special?
That's
Yep,
not why.
That was one of the
That's
reasons,
not-
and
that's
it's a
Okay,
commercial
no,
holiday.
let her explain. Let her explain. Go ahead.
Why get one thing on one day when you can get more things on another day? Because they mark it up. They mark everything up on Valentine's Day. So
And
I'd
that
rather-
too.
So you-
Yeah.
so-
She's fiscally
Right, I was about to say. So
It's
you want it on the
fiscally
15th. So you
driven.
want it on the 15th.
Right.
She's,
She's like, don't do it on the
100%
14th. Do it on the 15th.
But she
or
also
the 16th.
she's also told me a random day. She's like, don't just friggin' do it like what you call it. That was also one of the reasons because everything's way more expensive. For example, Costco normally get 2 dozen flowers for like $16. They strip that on Valentine's
Of
Day.
course,
They give you
yeah.
1 dozen and they raise the price on it. So,
Of course.
and that's Costco, which is
Yeah,
Right.
so
right.
That's clear. That's classic supply and demand.
Yeah.
I
we
want to
know
go
that.
out to dinner on Valentine's Day anyway. Everything is
Oh,
100%
so
agree.
super
No,
expensive.
no.
Super expensive.
stupid.
Like so,
It's
okay. So King Takeem actually said that he buys his wife a teddy bear and makes her crab legs and a pan fried steak every year.
she must have a lot of teddy bears.
She must have a lot of teddy
Like,
bears,
oh
right?
my gosh, she's
Right.
a
Are
real.
they
look like
different
E.T.'s
sizes?
Yeah.
I'll have
I
to ask him. I'm
just
sure
want
he'll
crab
I'm
legs
sure
and
he'll
steak.
supply the answer shortly in the chat. But Wolverine Solid X, I like his. If she loves video games, do an arcade date.
That'd be great if arcades
You
still
can find an
existed.
arcade.
You'd have to
Oh
find
my
one,
God.
right? But we're not talking Dave and Buster's, are we?
That's
Like,
the only arcades around.
I mean, but
for the most part.
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm sure
Depends
there's
on where
some-
you live, but I mean, like for example,
What if it was a barcade?
what barcades are open
The two,
here still?
the 2 barcades
They're
that
gone.
are around here are
No,
closed.
no, Barcade is still here. Barcade Detroit is still here.
The
Really?
2,
Well-
that one must have because the
Ready
the
Player
one
One is
in
gone.
Ready
One is
Player
closed.
One is gone, and then that other one that everybody said was racist. I don't remember the name of it.
I don't remember it either.
Oh, the cafe something.
No, it was.
Something. We're not gonna say what they are.
I forgot the name
We
of
about
it.
to
Yeah.
put them out there.
I think we've been there
It
though,
was
right?
downtown Detroit.
We've been there
I don't know
before.
if I
I
went
think
to
we've
that
been there.
one.
I think we've been there. But
I'm not
he's right
100%,
though.
but I
He's right.
forget
Most
what
of the
it's
barcades
called.
are gone.
Yeah.
The
most
check
barcades
one
are-
above
I feel like
Checkers
they're
might
trying
be.
Checkers,
to,
yeah,
like,
that was
bring
one.
them back though. I feel like they're trying to bring them back because there is an arcade in the mall near my house that is now implementing like VR gaming,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
which is like the new big thing. So
Hey.
it's trying to
Yeah.
do like arcade
Costing
games,
$30
VR
to
gaming.
play it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's obscene.
Here's the thing, and this is where I knew arcades were pretty much dead. Circus in Las Vegas, as well as Excalibur, both claim to have arcades. When you go in there, it's a glorified Dave and Buster's games of chance for kids. It's
Oh,
not actual
no.
arcade
It's a casino
game.
for
Y'all
kids.
used to, you and
Exactly.
Will used to tell stories about Circus
Exactly.
Circus, man. I was
Right.
looking forward to going there.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
no.
so
Okay.
the only arcade in
Give me
Vegas
one
that
flavor.
the only arcade
I
that
know it's
what's that? Go ahead.
I said it's cheap there, but you get what you pay for.
Oh no, Circus and Excalibur are way past their prime. They need to, in all honesty, they need to be updated and
Circus
Yeah.
brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, barcades is a great date night idea if you
Mhm.
were to go out because I think it's one-on-one, it's fun, and you can get some drinks there, finger food, so it's nothing like super heavy. So I love that as a date night spot as well.
Yeah,
Um,
Fallen brought it up right there. The one they had in Northwestern
Indiana.
is closed because of COVID.
Because
Yeah, more
So
than
that killed a
Yeah.
lot of the barcades because again, if people can't come to you and you can't spend money,
right.
what else are you gonna do?
I'm sure it'll
Touching
swing back
everything,
around.
spitting
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll swing back around. But if you guys were to not do gaming, and if you wanted to do like watch something, I've heard suggestions say people would do like a binge marathon. But how would you binge something in pop culture and make it like a date night deal.
I don't know.
Like, would you rewatch the MCU like all over again?
That's
Like,
long.
yeah, right, exactly.
You should. I mean, you should. I'm gonna say should do whatever the hell you want. But like movies that like, yeah, those light, romantic comedies. Some people like to watch those.
In pop culture, we're trying to keep this pop culture theme.
This is pop culture.
So
have you
so
never
you're saying
seen
throw on the Notebook?
You never seen Chasing Amy?
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
Nope.
see, there you go.
actually, but Chasing Amy kind of.
I mean, I like Kevin Smith's movies.
but Chasing
so-
Amy was kind of depressing because
only in the middle.
Here's
But that's the
thing.
conflict.
That's
Yeah,
the other
I
thing.
guess.
You don't have to watch a rom-com or a romantic movie on Valentine's. You can
No,
watch
no.
whatever. It's supposed to be the company that you are keeping
Right.
yeah,
is what's supposed to
Right.
be
Yeah,
important.
100%.
yeah, no,
So-
yeah,
Watch a movie that
My-
you guys
My
watched
Valentine's
on
is
maybe
bringing
a
a lot of
first or
this.
second date.
okay,
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
cute.
reminisce, something like that. But it can be any movie.
Exactly.
Just sit
You
close
should
to
make
each other
it
and,
fun
like,
by
share
doing like a
popcorn.
roulette type of thing. You know what I mean? Like write everything down on popsicle sticks and like pick one out, or do like a cute little wheel and like spin the wheel.
Exactly.
Like make it fun.
Exactly. Hold on. Birdie Kawhi asked, "Is Replay Cafe still open?" Unfortunately, they
no.
are not.
It is not. They had to close up their doors.
Yep.
But she said earlier, Birdie Kawhi said,
He said the
just a
human
movie and
centipede.
takeout or a small version
What?
of the Charlie Brown Valentine. You don't see them play Charlie Brown Valentine on TV really anymore.
You can find it somewhere.
Right,
It's
sure,
probably
sure.
streaming somewhere.
But
Rom-coms, I cannot stand them. So
Me either.
it's just- I can't. So Notebook, nope.
Not the Notebook
So-
is a rom-com? I thought, because when I think of rom-coms,
there's no way it's a rom
I
com. No,
think
no,
it's
no,
stuff-
no way it's a rom com. Not at all. Yeah.
rom-coms I think of like 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
what was that other
50
one?
First Dates.
I
No,
Love
it's
You,
like
Man.
Hard
Yeah,
First
Yeah,
Dates.
50 First Dates.
First
Yeah.
Dates.
Dates,
Those
yes,
ones I love.
yes.
I
The
love
wedding,
those.
the wedding singer. I loved.
Don't like
I
it.
loved it. I loved the
Can't do
wedding
it.
singer. That was great. But I'm not gonna. I was about to ask GQ to give his opinion
Go
on.
ahead.
RoboCop.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but
Probably will
GQ,
regret
what
it.
would you do?
Oh, first off, my Valentine's date special is going to start off with some of this. I'm just letting everybody
my
know.
God.
I regret it already.
Please,
Let everybody know.
please,
Well, first off,
Sponsor
no.
us.
You don't understand. Cocoa butter lotion is great for massaging people. It's good for massaging.
Yeah, because everybody's brains go to the first
okay.
thing.
Be careful,
I-
man. Let's not violate FCC laws here.
I was gonna say something even more, just 2 letters, but you wouldn't guess what those letters were.
Oh, well, this would be.
Pump and dump.
That would be Dido. But no, okay, here's the thing. I'm a old school, quote unquote, romantic when it comes to Valentine's in that regard.
Uh-huh.
I'll do the flowers, I'll do the chocolate, but no, I don't like giving people baby oil massages, and here's why. Wolverine Solid X. Baby oil is messy, dude.
Come on, let's go.
It came from the chat. So because here's the thing. Baby oil is messy, for one. For two, if you're going to do the blanket for it and play video games, your hands are disgustingly oily now.
Oh yeah.
So, no.
Well, that comes at the end.
No. I am the type, you'll get a back rub and shoulder massage throughout the entire thing. So if we're playing games,
What?
especially if we're playing like Street Fighter or something, I'm going to distract you. You're getting a back rub during.
How many hands do you have that you're gonna play her in Street Fighter and you're gonna massage her at the same time?
Okay, here's the thing. Full disclosure, I've
Multitasking.
never dated anybody that could beat me in Street Fighter, so I can play against somebody with one hand.
Oh my God, this guy! Oh my God,
So
this
I'm just
guy!
saying. But no, I know. But for real, like Sam's idea is 100% perfectly good in the sense of you don't have to go out and do this big, extravagant, like goofy, crazy date thing.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Right.
That's what's kind of missing, I think, with a lot of dating and that sort of thing in the modern era. Anyway, Where are you taking me? And this, not only that, not just to say it, and this is
About to be
mean,
a
but
rant.
I'm
Come
going
on
to
now.
say it.
Go ahead. Let's
Lots
do
of ladies can't decide where they want to go.
it. Man,
They just
man,
don't want
they can't
to.
decide what they want to eat.
Let me
I'm-
tell you
I'm
They
something.
can't
just
decide
being.
what they wanna
I'm
eat.
just being real.
But
Now,
wait, hold on,
I
hold on.
understand.
You say shots fired, but wait.
Larry,
But
back
you,
me up here.
but you wait. You say shots
wait.
fired, but is he lying? No. Is he lying? No.
Sorry.
No,
Back me
now
up.
here's the
Lori,
thing.
Lori,
go ahead.
explain.
No, let
Go
Lori
ahead
say
and
it.
explain.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead, Lori.
You know what decision fatigue is?
Okay. What is decision fatigue?
No, that's a foreign
Decision
concept to me.
fatigue is when you run a household or you're a manager and you constantly have to tell people what to do or how to behave or how to go forward during their day. I'm constantly managing my household, from everything we eat, everything we shop for, what needs to be cleaned, what time people need to be picked up, and what's on our calendar. At some point, I really would like for someone to be like, we're going out to dinner and here's where we're going. And I'm just going to say, that sounds fabulous.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Go
a
ahead,
fair
respond. No,
that's
wait,
a
wait, wait,
fair
wait, hold on,
point.
hold on. Let GQ respond. Let GQ respond.
That's part of the great part of the date, where if you know us well enough, you know what we like, take us to the place that you know that we like. Don't make us pick where we're going, because we just want to be with you. We don't care where. Okay. So if if you pick a place, you're right. We don't want to make the decision, and that's why we're tired of making decisions.
This sounds like a trap to me, man. Go ahead, GQ.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Sam.
Sam.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Sam.
Sam.
Okay. So I would just bring back the whole wheel thing or the popsicle stick thing. You know what I mean?
See,
Then
there
no
you
one has
go.
to make a choice. And then
Yeah,
if you pick
nobody wants to
something
make a
and you
decision.
don't, see, it works.
Yeah.
It works for everything.
Now, see, even Bertie Kawhi is in the chat, like saying fist pumping, basically virtually in the air. Is like, yes, girl, yes, facts, all this other kind of stuff.
That doesn't.
No, go ahead, respond, Dido.
I'm just
Go
saying,
ahead, go ahead, man.
That does work from time to time. We just want to, but like for me, I could eat sweet and sour chicken almost every day, and I know if I say, "Hey, where you want to eat?" and she's like, "I don't know," I was like, and I said, "Yeah, we're going to go here." She, I don't want to go there, and that's probably is going to happen.
That right there.
I don't do that.
Not always.
I don't do that.
Listen.
I don't do that.
She's a foodie. She doesn't always do that because I know her thing. She likes. She loves tacos. She does this. Because she's trying to get a taste of what she wants to eat. And so, like, tacos is usually number one on that list. We can go get some tacos. There is a certain Chinese restaurant that she loves. Sushi is actually number two. So it's like, or maybe number one. It might be number one or number two. I don't know what's number one or number two with tacos and sushi. Tacos and sushi, that she loves those two.
Sushi tacos.
Yeah. So, antidepressants.
That's a new clip right there, guys.
Honestly, I'll be honest, Lori. You provided a lot of insight. You provided a lot of insight on the whole decision fatigue. I'm being straight up. I've never heard of such a thing before, but at the same time, I think guys will back me up when I say this, right? There's a lot of times that we'll know that you like somewhere. We'll know what you like, and we'll throw it out there, and you'll be like, no, I don't want to do that. Or
it just depends on the situation. Everybody's different, but I'll tell you what, I'm constantly picking our menu for our family, and I'm my brain is just running all the time. I run my own business. I'm planning things all day long. So if my husband's like, "Hey, I ordered you lunch. I got you this," I'm like, "Thank you." You know what I mean? That speaks wonders, because one, he realizes I'm hungry and I'm too busy to stop. Two, he already knows what I like, and it doesn't matter where he orders it from. He just knows what I like on that menu, so he just goes ahead and orders it, and then he just lets me know, like, "Hey, it's on the way. I already got you this."
Okay,
that's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
Now
that's
a
cool.
very specific. That's a
Go ahead.
very specific example, and I completely agree and understand that. But
you can use that advantage on a date to be like, you know what? I know you really like steak. We haven't been to this restaurant in a while. I made us reservations at 7:00.
I don't know.
But what happens if you're dating somebody, like you're just dating somebody, and you're not like married to them, and you don't know them?
Oh, well, that's different.
Now, see,
that's
the problem.
And that's
there is the problem.
And that's where I'm coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know what they like, you still got to have them as part of the. Because what if they're like gluten-free or allergic to seafood?
Right.
Oh, they're not going to be dating me if they have all those problems.
Yeah.
Hey,
but Sam said, hold on.
I'm just saying, that's one thing I like is that no food restrictions.
Yeah.
Really.
But Sam, you said you had a suggestion or for that?
Oh, okay. All right. So I've always seen these things on TikTok where you have a couple, you go to Target, you have a time limit, and each person grabs something for the other person, and then you like switch it at the end of the date. That's a good way to get to know people. You'd be like, here's something that you like of this color. Here's a snack that you like, and then you get to like learn what people like and dislike.
Nice.
In a cute way.
In
a date way.
like
That's
soft
interesting.
emotion. That'd be kind of weird.
Well, then
Wow.
you're leaving him there. You're
Well-
leaving him in Target.
Well,
and
Wow.
you're leaving.
I'm glad
Wow.
that she like years ago.
Man.
I got her. It wasn't Valentine's Day. It was
You hurt
Christmas.
her
It was the
feelings,
world's
man.
softest
She's off her
socks.
blood.
World's softest socks.
Yeah,
Softest
and
socks. Okay.
yeah, because I always wanted her feet
I
to be
can't read
soft.
Takim's comment. It says, "Lady Lori, I'm a stay-at-home husband. Every day I ask the question and then I can't read it. What does it say?"
Oh, it says every single time I get the shrug, essentially. Yeah, no, and
Okay.
I understand. Yes.
All right, here's where that came from, because this is the only reason I
All right,
say
let's
this.
wrap it up and then
Yeah,
we'll
we're
move
gonna
to the
wrap it.
next one. Yeah.
This is the only reason I say this.
Okay.
There is a real truth to this, but I could imagine a woman being on death row, and they ask her, "What do you want your last meal to be?" And I kid you not, she will say, "I don't know." So I'm just
Now we're
saying.
fighting.
I'm just saying. That's how I feel.
Yes.
Again, I'm not
Yes.
married, so I mean, I'm never
Yes.
going to have the same Valentine's
You know
person
why you're not
2 years in a row
married.
anyway.
You just show your reasons
Right.
why.
Right. I'm never going to have the same Valentine's date 2 years in a row anyway, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying. Just from a sense of
Yes,
you
100%.
whatever.
Dang.
Whatever.
Marcus,
Yeah.
Marcus A64 says, "You sure you want to leave a man in the Target?"
Oh, hold on. Brady Kawhi, my birthday is tomorrow. I don't know where.
All right.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
In advance.
Happy
In advance, yes.
birthday.
I don't know what it, let's see, do tomorrow or Valentine's.
Right.
Full-time mom. My mind is trapped on there. Okay.
My mind is trapped
All
on them. I can't think about that
All
anymore.
right.
Just food and herb. Just food and blunts, basically.
Okay.
Anything else is appreciated and wanted bonus.
Fair
No,
enough.
that's honest. Like, no, that's great.
Valid.
So
What
Well,
about
Speak
what
for
about the
yourself.
buffet?
All right, you're
No,
right.
no blanket
Take
fork.